Listen, we're not going to pay attention to the rollers in my hair. I know they look like ass. I'm trying to give myself a blowout, okay? Let a girl live out her dreams. So I actually looked up my makeup type on TikTok and was like, hey, can you like generate me something? And it generated me something a little bit like this. So we are going to try and recreate it. All right, so I'm going to start off with my brows first. This is in no way a tutorial, by the way. She had really defined brows. Hello? So I'm going to go in with the Anastasia Brow Wiz in the color Granite and kind of chisel out those eyebrows a little bit. She has a really nice, pretty, like, cut eyebrow look that we are going to try and achieve here, I hope. Okay. Or not. So is, like, anything in my favor tonight, actually? What the... What? All of a sudden I just forgot how to do my eyebrows? Oh, hold on. Pause. Is it just me or do they look funky? Anyway, we're gonna move on to the next eyebrow that I already fucked up. They said that your eyebrows are supposed to be siblings, not twins. I fear mine are siblings of incest. That is currently what it's giving right now. Am I just making it worse? Am I making it worse? Why am I having a whole fucking stroke right now? I swear to God, I'm smelling burnt fucking toast. Oh, get the fuck out of here. You know, I think that's just what they're gonna be today. That's what they're gonna be. You wanna be children of incest, be children of incest. I'm going in with the Fenty Beauty. This is their, what are you? Pro Filter Concealer in 150. I'm just going to go ahead. I'm going to carve out these eyebrows. I'm so sorry if I seem like I'm in a little bit of a pissy mood. I am. You should have seen how long it took me to put these gosh darn rollers in my hair just for them to have the audacity of trying to fall back out. And currently getting in my makeup. Anyway. Is that an eyebrow? Okay, so the eyebrows just aren't gonna give today. That's what we're learning. This is what we're leaning towards. Eyebrows just aren't gonna eyebrow today. And you know, sometimes your eyebrows just don't eyebrow, and that's okay. Your eyebrows need a mental health day too. And that's just a sad fact of life that you have to come to terms with. Does that look remotely better? I don't know what the deal is today. Okay. Okay. Alright, we're just, you know what, it's fine. Hey, you were like kind of taking the show right now with how big you are. We're not bringing back the sperm brow. I need to go back in your place, actually. What are you? Oh, a pimple. Of course I have a fucking pimple right there. I'm gonna take off that tail a little bit because that's like swimming away. Is one eyebrow up more than the other? Be honest with me. Is one genuinely up more than the other is? Okay. Hold on. Okay. 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 You know, they're looking less incesty. A little bit more sibling. That's better. It's a little better. Is it great? No. But it's better. I'm not quite understanding what exactly happened. Why all of a sudden I completely forgot how to do my own eyebrows. They're eyebrows that have been on my face for about 24 years now. But, you know, apparently it's just one of those days. I'm also trying to grow out my eyebrows as well, because everything that I've been seeing says I need fuller, thicker eyebrows. The only problem is I feel like if I have fuller, like, thicker eyebrows, I quite literally look like my dad's prettiest son. I also just primed my eyes with this, what's it called? What is this? A concealer. We discussed what concealer I was using. I'm not gonna tell you again. Ew. That's fucking nasty. That'll do. I'm gonna go in with the Too Faced. What are you? Christmas Bake Shop. It doesn't smell like a bake shop. Oh my gosh, it's that kid from, why am I blinking? Rudolph? You know what I'm talking about? The Climation Rudolph? Is that not him? Is that not him? Yeah, I think it's Rudolph. The Climation Rudolph where they go to the Island of Misfit Toys. I love that movie. I'm actually a huge Climation fan. Anyway. I'm going in with Doe MG. Doe MG. Like OMG, but with dough, I guess. Anyway. And I'm gonna make this as my transition stage. So I'm gonna kind of start here and just blend it. Get out of my way. And just blend it out. Also bringing it where your outer corner is as well. I don't know why I'm giving you guys... I don't know why I'm giving you guys like a makeup tutorial here. I am not a makeup guru. If you can't tell. My apple got stuck. Okay. But yeah. I don't really have anything to talk to you guys about. Nothing really goes on in my life. I'm a really boring person. Outside of like all like the just absolutely just ridiculous things that happen to me, like choking on prosciutto, breaking my tooth, dropping my espresso after I just made it and finished making the rest of my coffee. Outside of that, I'm pretty normal. I'm pretty calm. I'm demure. I'm graceful. All right, then I'm gonna go in with the same brush because I'm not dirtying another brush, and I'm gonna go in with Truth or Dear. Truth or Dear. I love this like Sweet on Santa color here, so I'm gonna take this color and just add it a little bit more to my lids just to give them a little bit more pop, a little more flair. I love a good glitter, so add a little more pop, a little more flair to my eyelids so they're not as freaking boring. Nobody wants boring lids. Also, let me know down in the comments, what makeup era were you? Like, what was your makeup era? Me personally, I started wearing makeup during the Tumblr era. So I was like 12, back in like 2012, 2013. That's when I started wearing makeup. And then I progressed into 2016 was actually my freshman year of high school. So I lived both through the era of the Tumblr makeup and 2016 full face beat makeup. But let me know, what era did you guys live in? What was your makeup era? I'm gonna go in with the Better Than Sex wing. Nope. I'm going in with the Better Than Sex waterproof. Of course I went in with waterproof liner. Hello, get out of my face. And I'm gonna give myself a little wing here. That's a big ass fucking wing. I don't think I needed a wing that big. It's giving Amy Winehouse. R.I.P. babe. I forgot to take my antidepressants. Hold on. Let me finish this wing and then I'm gonna get up and go take my antidepressants because I freaking forgot about those. I was a 2016 makeup girl. That was like my like era was 2016. But once I got like in my 20s is when I really stopped doing my makeup. Like I stopped, well, I was depressed. That's why. I'm be so honest with you. I was depressed. That's why. I didn't do my makeup anymore. I also didn't get out of bed. So I used to be able to do a wing liner while riding in the car. Now wing liners are my actual enemy. Antidepressants are taken. Anyway. Also, if you're wondering why this eye doesn't have a wing, it's because I took it off because I didn't like it. Anyway, I'm going to go in with the NARS Radiance Primer. I've actually never used this before. I hope it's still good. But I'm going to go in with this. Give it a nice good try. Ew. Are you supposed to look like that? I hope so. Oh, she's glowy. Oh, she's glowy. I think people need to show their fuck ups a little bit more. That is one thing I've always noticed, even growing up watching YouTube videos and stuff on makeup and everything like that, is the stigma around makeup. Like you never see the mess ups. I feel like, in my personal opinion. You never see the mess ups, you never see the mistakes, you never see the fuck ups. It's always like the perfect like swoosh eyeliner and they're done. Anyway, I'm going in with the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter in 190. But you never see like their actual mess ups. You only see when everything goes positive and everything goes right. I know you see that in like every aspect, but I feel like the one in makeup you don't really talk about. Now, their skin and stuff, I will say that is one thing that has been coming out. And honestly, it heals my inner child a little bit. I grew up personally with acne, and that was something that I always struggled with and was an insecurity of mine, was my acne. And, you know, growing up and seeing all the makeup influencers, because at the time where I was, the time where I was starting to wear makeup and wearing, you know, watching makeup tutorials and things like that was the time when influencers did not disclose makeup filters. I don't know why I had a hard time getting that. That was at a time where they didn't disclose that stuff. You know, that was a time where Jeffree Star was at his peak. James Charles was starting to get started. Tati was in the game. I think Laura was in the game. Things like that. The kind of like OG makeup guru YouTubers and stuff like that. And that was just at a time where you didn't see their mess ups, you didn't see their flaws. They used all these heavy, you know, studio lights and filters and, you know, Photoshop and everything like that to conceal any texture that they have. It heals that inner child, that poor pepperoni faced little girl that still has fucking acne to this day, even though she's 24 fucking years old, almost 25, which is absolutely astronomical and ridiculous. I gotta tone down my big ass 5 head. That big ass nose I got. And then, of course, like here is where I do mine. And then my jawline, because I got absolutely no jaw. She disappeared. She's not in the room with us. Big ass forehead. So making sure when you're blending that contour up into your temple. I like to personally do my contour before I do anything else. I also don't like to do like the contour blush and concealer at the same time. I feel like that's just way too much. You're just asking for a fuck up and for shit stains on your face. Whoever said that these goddamn rollers were easy, they're not. Whoever said these rollers were easy, they're freaking not. They're not. You know what was easy though? Actual hot rollers. Does anybody actually remember hot rollers? Does anybody actually remember hot rollers, or did I just age myself? I probably just made like millennials and like older Gen Z shriek, and then like younger Gen Z and Gen Alpha go like, the fuck? And I'm gonna conceal spots on my face, the high points on my face. So like my under eye bags, because God forbid those look horrible. My chin, my mustache, gotta hide the mustache. Conceal, don't feel. I like to put it right here just to make it a little bit more sharp and give me more of an emphasis that I actually have a jawline. Sometimes you gotta fake it till you make it. Now I'm gonna go in, I use the OG Laura Mercier. I'm sorry, there's just no other better powder than Laura Mercier. Fight me, I don't care. And then I like to go in with like a big ass like powder puff kind of thing and go through and bake my face. I will say that is one thing I never left from 2016. I think it's also because I'm sweaty as shit. I'm the kind of person that could quite literally think about moving and start sweating. You will look at me and I'll be glistening. And I haven't even moved yet. Let me know in the comments, were you guys a matte girl or like a glowy girl? Especially if you were like a 2016, like a 2016 makeup girl. Let me know which Maybelline foundation you used. The Fit Me foundation, because I know you used it. Did you use matte or did you use dewy? Let me know and I'll know exactly what kind of girl you were. I'm going in with the NARS. This is the Laguna. Are you recording? You are recording. I'm going in. This is Laguna in shade 04. If it's not perfect, it's not perfect. It is what it is at this point. I give up. But she does have a very bronzy look to her face, a very chiseled look. Unfortunately, I am not chiseled. I am, in fact, the definition of the Pillsbury Doughboy. I could be the mascot for him. But we may or may not be cousins. But we can give the illusion. We can give something. We can give something. That's all I got for you. Contour that big ass nose I got, because God forbid, couldn't have had a teeny tiny cute nose, had to get the big nose. pretend we have a jawline. This is the NARS Dominant in 02. It looks like this is a very pinky blush, but I am gonna go over top with this blush, just a little bit of it, not too much, just enough to bring back somewhat of color into my face. Oh my god, open sesame, bitch. I'm gonna go in with the Fenty Beauty. I use I think it's Hustler Baby. I want to say it's Mean Money. You'd think it's Mean Money. Maybe it's not. I don't know. I use this one, the darker one. The lighter one doesn't really show up on me, but I do use the lighter one, or the darker one. Jesus Christ. And I'm just going to go over top my highlight points. I actually don't wear lashes. That was something I never got into, was lashes. Lashes always pissed me off. Like, just wearing lashes is a nightmare. If you could do it, props to you. Me and lashes, it was just an absolute nightmare. Because you feel them. You feel them all day, and it's like something is in your eye. And then they move and they slide, and I always get worried that I'm going to lose a lash, or I've lost a lash, and I'm just walking around lashless. Or like one lash. It's a nightmare. I'm starting to see that I don't, in fact, have tweezers. Huh. Well, this is going to be more of a pain in the ass. I don't even think I really need to trim these. Period. I'm not gonna. So if they look a little janky, that's why. I'm also going in with the that's not, no. There it is. Okay. Oh my gosh. I almost had a whole heart attack. I was like, this is actually super gel glue. I almost put nail glue in my eye. Anyway. I definitely could have trimmed these. Oh well, it's fine. I love how they say like natural lash. This ain't no natural. Who's walking around with bushes on their eyes? Oh my god. Oh, it's literally this little piece. That's insane. Hold on. Also, don't do this. Do as I say, not as I do. See, that looks so much better now. Yep. Yeah. Oh. I made it worse. Didn't know I could do that. Okay, I think I'm gonna actually try, this is the Too Faced gloss. It's like their Kissing Jelly and cream soda. I think I'm gonna, oh. She's glittery. Oh, I had like a hiccup burp situation. I was not expecting her to be. That might be a little much, but that's what, oh gosh. Ew. I hate that. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm going to take these off and I'll show you guys the finished result. So this is the final look. This was the final look with my hair. Was it a giant fail with my hair? Yes, it was a giant fail. I don't want to hear about it. Anyway, but yeah, this is the final look that I have. What do you guys think? Did I match the photo? Did I match the vibes? I hope so. Anyway, it is currently 1:30 in the morning. I'm gonna take this shit off my face and go to sleep. I will see you guys though next time.